How's it going? It's Jeff from jeffrey-thomas.com, and let's take a look at Paramore's The Only Exception for bass. So really pretty ballad in 3/4, and I have written this out for you in tablature with rhythmic values, so there's a lot of things to go through. Anyway, first up, let's talk about the right hand. Thumb is going to be P, first finger is I, middle finger is M, and your ring finger is A, so keep an eye on that as I'm playing through the tune. And I'm going off the original recording, so the bass is in at 128. Alright, so here we are, first string, 9th fret. Ready, go. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then you have repeat brackets going back to the 9 here. Tied. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. Continuing on at 151, I've given you a time marker there. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Ending 1. And then back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ending 2. 2 and 3 and 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and 3, and boom, that brings you right to your chorus. Chorus is at 214, and we're back up here in first position for that, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, repeat. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, the bridge is at 235, and that's going to take us back up to the 9th fret here on the 4th string, and first finger. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the bridge is going to run 4 times. So back up to the 9. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then there's some fills happening here in this area, but I've just trimmed it down to basics, okay? And then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Alright, now you'll notice up at the top of the page I've written some chords, actually, some little 2-note chords that would work here for the bridge. So the first one is C sharp minor. Okay, and you're going to get that with P and M. Okay, and then down to B. And then you take that same shape back here for F sharp. So the 3 chords are C sharp minor, B, and then down to F sharp here. So it's an option, it's not on the recording, and but I just wanted to let you kind of mess with that, because it'll definitely work for that section of the tune if you wanted to start adding chords. And by the way, this is an interval of a 10th. The notes are, this note that I have my pinky on is 10 notes away from this note, and these work really well on the bass. You'll hear them a lot, because they're not very muddy, and you have to be careful with chords on the bass because sometimes they get muddy. That is pretty much the track. There's an ending after the 4th time, so let's go ahead and play through the bridge. Say it's our 4th time, so we will be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, that's the finish of the bridge, which would be starting at 2:35 on the original recording. So those last two measures are open, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then slide up to 14, and then 14 again on the second string. Okay. Now, I have written out, like, one of my favorite parts of the tune is the vocal melody at 2:55, where she says, I've got a firm grip on reality. It's just like my favorite part of the tune. So anyway, I wrote that out, placed it on the bass for you, and it would be pretty. That's like one of my favorite parts of the tune. And anyway, up in the chord diagrams, you'll see that I've written a C sharp minor 7 chord. Okay, and then right next to that C sharp minor 7 chord, I've written a C sharp Dorian scale. So the chord is at the 16th fret, and the scale pattern is also starting at the 16th fret with my second finger. So it's going to be 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, and then pinning all the way up here to the 12th fret. If you wanted to come back down, probably third finger would be best. Pinky, 3, 1, 1 on the way back down, and then. So if you were to play that little melody of the vocal line, C sharp minor 7 just works perfect right there. And then continuing on. So anyway, some additional things to do, kind of bringing in some other elements musically into the tune. And it's one of my favorite tracks right now. I actually really like it a lot, and I'll be putting it up for acoustic guitar as well right next to it. So you can have both those. Hope that wasn't too boring. And there are definitely other little notes that the bass player's hitting, but rather than chasing them down, I just kind of got you the basic bare bones version of how you would get through the tune. And keep in mind that I'm teaching on Skype, Uvu, Yahoo Messenger, Windows Live with webcams, so get a hold of me if you're interested in any further instruction. Alright, talk to you later.